friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Mercy. I'm right here. So today what we're going to be doing is going through my everyday makeup drawer, taking things out that I have either not been using enough or have been using too much of, and then we are going to go ahead and shop my stash and refill what I take out. So before we get started, like and subscribe, especially subscribe if you feel so inclined. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with base products. So this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder. I have the shade Vanilla. This is actually a product that I'm trying to pan this year because I do have a backup of it. So if I find like a product that I enjoy at TJ Maxx, I will be more inclined to try to pan that product so that I, continuously am going through any stashes that I have. I am admittedly trying really hard not to do that in the future. For my primer this month, I have two. So I've been using this NYX the Marshmallow Primer pretty readily, and I've been really enjoying it. This actually took the place of my e.l.f. Pore Putty. Yes, I think that's what it's called. Primer, and I really enjoy it. I think I am going to keep that in here for another round. And then it's the same with my Fenty Beauty. This is the hydrating one. I'm trying to see if I can find the name. Soft Silk Pro Filter. I've been really enjoying this one, and I've made a nice dent in it. This is perfect for the winter months, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm focusing on this throughout the next month of February so that I'm not wasting my money on it, because I did buy this last January. Liquid products tend to expire quicker. So these three so far are staying. So I'm gonna need to kick something out here. I guess what I can kick out is my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand. I have the shade Spotlight. I really love this. This is constantly one of my favorites. However, I feel like I need to give some other products their time to shine, and she can maybe come back out in March. So we're gonna retire her. I do have little baskets. I have been using this Traceless Matte foundation by Tom Ford. This is not a cost-effective option by any stretch of the imagination. However, I have been really, really loving this. So I am tempted to keep it. However, I know that there is foundation in my drawer that I need to use more than I need to use this. So unfortunately, I am going to put this back for now and have to pick out another one. For concealer, I've been using the Infallible. Infallible. I always wonder if it's infallible or infallible. Anyways, L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer. Mine is in the shade 320 Porcelain, and I am trying to pan this, so I'm actually going to go ahead and keep that in here so that I can continue to try to get use out of it. It's an older concealer in my collection, so I want to make sure that I'm using it up here. This is also going to stay. This is the Clean Fresh by CoverGirl. I really like this. I know that some people have had weird reactions to it. Some people had weird consistencies to theirs. I have not experienced any of those things. I just feel like it makes my skin look hydrated and soft and dewy, and it lasts a decent amount of time. I would say up to 6 hours. So I really enjoy this. I especially like this mixed with my Anastasia powder, so I am going to keep this in here. I do have a couple of single shadows, and I think, quite frankly, I'm going to keep them in here. The first one I have is called Feline Good. It's just this really beautiful, I'm not sure if the light is doing it very much justice, but it's this light, beautiful, bronzy shade. I really enjoy it, so I am going to go ahead and keep this in here. It's nice for those one shadow makeup looks if you're running a couple minutes late to something and you know that you don't have time to do eyeshadow. I find that this shade Feline Good does a great job of that. The other one I just picked up a little bit ago is called Ladybird. This is a beautiful, beautiful topper shade, and also can do very, very simple one eye looks. So I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's just really stunning, really stunning. It has some really microfine glitters, but it's not like a chunky monkey, so I'm gonna keep both of those as well. I'm currently working on my Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes mascara. I only keep one mascara open at a time because they only last for 3 months. So this will be I believe month number 1.5, so I think I can still go through mid-April with this. Obviously, if the formula starts to change or if it starts to dry up, I will switch it out, but I don't like to have more than one mascara open at a time. I do really like this formula, by the way. Not a cost-effective option, but a wonderful option. This is my Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Try saying that 5 times fast. Holy guacamole. I have mine in the lightest shade, which is, quite frankly, white. But it does a really nice job of blurring the skin under the eyes and setting my under eye powder. I don't like to bake because I am a 31-year-old woman who has not childlike skin. So I find that baking makes me look like the Crypt Keeper, and I don't know who's going for that look, honestly. Not me. So I am going to go ahead and keep this in here. On the contrary, I have been using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder to death, so I'm going to go ahead and swap her out. I have a good deal of pan on her. This is a product that I am going to have to repurchase later this year, but I want to give another product a go because if left to my own devices, I would just use this up and repurchase it and neglect all the rest of my powders. So instead of that, we're going to put her back, and she better not creep up here. For blushes, I have been using Coolberry by Fenty. I really, really, really love this. I'm wondering if it's going to show on camera for you guys, but no, of course not. Of course not. The lighting in this like little spot in my room is really awkward. But it has like a little bit of a gold sheen to it. This is just so beautiful. So beautiful. I think I am going to switch it out though, because I think with Valentine's Day coming, I'm going to be into really pinky pinks. So I'm going to switch this one out for another cream. I'm going to switch out my Hourglass blush as well. This is in the shade Radiant Magenta. I'm pretty close to hitting pan on this. I've had this for a number of years at this point. The thing with the Hourglass products in general is they do provide buildable light coverage to the skin, but the buildable part means that if you want a more intense look, of course, you can build that intense look. However, the way that they're pressed is hard, so they literally last forever. So I'm like, should I just keep it in here so that I remember to use it? Maybe I'll just keep it in here because I really need to try to use this up because it is a couple years old, and I do not like to have makeup that is older than 2 years old in my collection because it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Eyeshadow is one of those where I'll like stretch that rule, but as far as like face products go, I try really hard to be mindful of what's in my collection and make sure that I'm using it up. This highlighter was not originally in my everyday makeup drawer. It kind of like snuck her way in when I did my Give Me Glow haul. This is like just an absolutely stunning highlighter. Again, the lights are probably not going to do her justice. This is in the shade Late Night Coastin'. I really love this and I really love their formula. So I am going to actually though put this back because this is a newer one. Yeah, I'm going to put this back and explore my collection and see, I guess. So I won't even put it back. I will just leave it on the table and see if she fits back in there. This is the cream contour, and I say contour because I have the shade Amber 1, and it really is more of a contour shade than it is a bronzer shade by Fenty Beauty. So I'm hoping you can see, but it has like a very cool undertone to it. I've been really not so much into the contour shades lately, so I need to get another Fenty cream bronzer in another shade because the shade Amber is contoury and I just don't really care to contour. I just can't be bothered. And that's just laziness, straight laziness. But I want to go ahead and get this in another shade, and in the interim, I'm going to put this back for now because it's just kind of taking up space. A couple of face palettes. I've been really loving the Natural Face by Too Faced. This came in a BoxyCharm, and I'm very glad that it did because I've gotten a lot of use out of it this month. As you can see, specifically the bronzer, I didn't put in a single bronzer, so I have been just really diving into this one, tapping into this one occasionally, but this is just too dark for me right now. I really just, this whole top row, I just love. This is like a really soft, beautiful, pinky duochrome highlight, and then this peach, no, it's not peach. And then this pink blush is just really, really pretty as well. However, I do have a plethora of palettes, so I am going to go ahead and put this one back. Finally, I have the Flash palette by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is no longer available, so I feel really awkward talking about it in my videos. However, I really love it, so I make myself just feel awkward because I really do love this. So this is what it looks like. I'm hoping the light is doing it justice. Mine is in the Flash, if I didn't mention that. And I am going to go ahead and put this back because I got to use it. I feel a decent amount and an amount that I'm comfortable with. However, there's others in my collection that desperately need my attention. For lip gloss, I tend to keep just like one bouncing around in my drawer. Right now I'm using the shade Fussy by Fenty Beauty. This is actually, I think, probably my favorite gloss shade of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and be bad and just keep her in there. So let's take this basket of goodies, put it over there, and dig through that. Don't mind my Snoopy slippers. I'm just putting all of my things away, except I'm in the wrong drawer. Okay, so for foundation, I have one in mind that I'm feeling like I really need to use before it goes bad, and it is the Fenty Beauty. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I have the shade 110. The other issue is I really would like to be able to use some self-tanner in the near future, and I got this shade so stinking light that I have to use it when I'm at my fairest or it is too light, but it would fit me right now. So we're gonna go ahead and put it into the bin. Don't worry, she's displaced because there's no room in my palette drawer, which means I need to figure my life out. For highlighters, half the problem is that this stupid box from Jeffree Star Cosmetics takes up half the darn thing. This one, let's see here. This is what this one looks like. I don't know what the shade is. Lick My Glit, how lovely. I'm assuming he's referencing like a lollipop or an ice cream cone or something sweet from a candy store. Anyways, so I think I will give this one a go. I'm a little nervous because on the camera it's shifting kind of grainy. So I think I'm gonna pick out two just in case I don't like this. So I'm gonna try that one and take out this stupid box. Sheesh. And let's see here. I think I'll go in with another Jaclyn product, even though I just took hers out, but you know, we love what we love here. And this is in the shade Extra. I really want to use this. This is by Give Me Glow, and this is the shade Baby Doll. It's like very pink and beautiful, and I feel like it is perfect for Valentine's Day. So we're gonna take out apparently 3 highlighters. So for blushes, I do get to pick out some blushes, and I think I want to go with like a more pinky tone. Yeah, so this one here by Fenty. So this one here by Fenty has like schmutz in it, but if you overlook that, and the color is actually very vibrant and pink and pretty. So we're gonna definitely take that one out. But I think we're gonna go into this one also, which also has a highlighting side. So things are getting a little wild here, but this is Hello Halo by Wet n Wild. Mine is in the shade Afterglow. Tempted to try one of the Tarte, or bring out one of the Tarte ones too, because I feel like I kind of neglect these. Yeah, so I'm going to just bring out this one here in the shade Glisten as well. And again, if some of these don't fit, then I can come back. I think I want to go into this. This is the Chocolate Gold Soleil Bronzer. Andrea Matalano here on YouTube, I hope I said her name right, and I'm so sorry if I didn't, uses this one and speaks of it highly. So I do want to give this a go. First impressions, I really did not like this bronzer, but I am going to give it a go. Also going to go in with my Becca Sunrise Waves. This is what this one looks like. I think it's honestly probably like discontinued because I feel like Becca does that to me. I've hit a little bit of pan over here, but I really, really love this bronzer. It's actually one of my favorite bronzers of all time, so I'm happy to have it back. This is my palette drawer, which is disgusting, for lack of a better term here. So, oh Lord. I kind of wanted to try this Anastasia Moonchild kit this time around. I know the highlighter is getting a little wild here. I know. But I do think I'm going to try to make this fit. I think I'm going to try. The problem is I want to try to make all of these fit, and I just know that that's not going to happen. I need a bigger space, but we'll work on that in the future. So I think what I'm looking for is back here. I think I want to use one of the Natasha Denona Love Glow palettes. yeah, I think I'm gonna bring out this one here for Valentine's Day from last year. It's her Love Glow palette. So I think I'm gonna bring that one out. And then for setting powder, I already have a loose powder right now, so I really don't need another one. I think, you know what, actually on the foundation front, I really want to try the Becca products more this month, so I am going to bring out the Light Shifter Finishing Veil. I have the shade Scattering 1, and then I'm going to go back up to my foundation drawer. And I'm going to put this in my drawer as well because I really want to try this. I was very intrigued upon first impressions, so I want to try that. So you want to try this by Ciate London as well. I haven't actually tried this yet, so stay tuned. It is a pressed powder and it looks very, very fair. So I think if I am going to be able to use it, it'll be in the month of February where my skin is still very pale. Actually, my concealer collection is actually pretty clutch. So I'm feeling good that it's not any more obnoxious than this. But I already have one that I am working on right now, so I don't need to bring out any of these, even though I'm very tempted. But I don't need to. Well, you know what? You know what I do? Because that Becca foundation is just so darn light as far as like coverage. So I'm going to try this Magic Away concealer with it and see if that does anything. That is actually it for this video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these things into my everyday makeup drawer and call it a day, I think. So thank you so much for being here and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.